I am giving Marvel Token Fighting Souls an 8.5 out of 10. That is an 8.5 out of 10. Okay? It's a great game. Stick around if you want some context, because there are some caveats. I did play this on the PlayStation 5 on the Dual Sense, by the way. By the way, these hands will be 50 years old next month, so just letting you know. It wasn't easy. Um, Fighting games kill you. Just kill arthritis, man. Jesus. So Marvel Token Fighting Souls is a great game. It's different than the past fighters I grew up playing. Like the in arcades I started on the mid late '80s with Street Fighter One, Street Fighter Two. A few years later, Mortal Kombat arcade. So that basically started my love with arcade games, arcade fighting games. I'm sorry, arcade fighting games. So Arc System Works is the developer of Marvel Token Fighting Souls, and it's only out on the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 5 Pro, and Steam, and I believe the Epic Game Store, right? The caveat with the PC version, for what I've been reading, I haven't played this on the PC version. I've been playing this on the PlayStation 5 Pro. Is that the DRM, I guess, is frying some people's CPUs and is slowing down the performance like really bad on some computers and gaming PCs and stuff. So, um, personally, Sony first party games launching day one on Sony on a PlayStation and a PC. Yeah, I want to trust it. I want to trust Sony with first day launches with PC. Unfortunately, so that's a caveat. Like from what I've been reading and stuff, like they've been having major issues with the PC version. Some gamers have with the DRM and stuff. All right, so this came out a few days ago, August 6th. So I put a good 72 hours into this game. Played most of the content, parts of the whole game, right? At first, I would say that it took me a while to get used to the 4v4. Now I have played a 2v2 Marvel. No, I'm sorry, what is it? Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, the one with Thanos and Death and Thanos' weird son or some shit. So I have played a 2v2 fighting games, but most of the fighting games I ever played, like growing when I was younger in modern times, has been single. So it took me a while to get used to Marvel Token Fighting Souls. It took me a minute 4v4, and like today I started finally getting used to swapping the four players out and stuff, and doing the quick assist. One complaint with the gameplay, at least I played a cat. I'm a casual fighting game guy, by the way. I'm not no professional. Everybody's better than me at this game online, right? So I noticed that once you get into a corner in a match, people are just starting to not link attack, but they link attacks, and they also do the ensemble attacks. They switch out characters, and they just basically mush your ass in the corner. There's nothing you can do. At least nothing I can do about it. You know, I'm just sitting there getting my ass hammered. The gauges go, the health gauges goes down, right? So I don't know what's up with that shit. I don't know how you get out of that. Somebody could probably let me know. So I started out playing the episode, which is episode content, which is basically like the story modes. You can play as like the Fighting Avengers, Samurai Outriders, etc. Completed a few of the episodes. I got a few more to finish, or two more, or one more to finish. So basically, playing like as Avengers, or you're playing as like Ghost Rider with Blade and stuff. And each of the is basically connects to the story mode. It's beautiful. The anime art direction, the cutscenes, the music. On the PlayStation 5, this game has a great presentation, as it should. It's a first party Sony game, right? Like, we know first party Sony games on the Sony console, that's the best work they're going to do, most likely. Um, I haven't not ever played an Arc Systems fighting game before. From what I understand, they use a lot of old IPs and they make fighting games out of them. So, Marvel, I guess they want to keep the Marvel franchise alive, right? So, they hand it off to them, on a PlayStation 5, they did a great job. That's why I'm giving it such a high score, 8.5 out of 10. There's plenty of different content modes. Like I said, the episode content with the story modes feature, really detailed cutscenes, great voice acting. Stories aren't that good. I would say the Samurai Outrider story is probably the most interesting because Ghost Rider, Blade, and Loki, and Deadpool. I mean, look at them. They're outcasts. They're black sheep. So it's kind of they're not supposed to beat the champion, which is story alert. Just story alert. I mean, spoiler alert is just basically like the Thanos of the game. He's like an elder guy. He's fucking purple like Thanos too, and he's basically destroying worlds left and right to find the best champion. But once he gets to Earth, you know what happens. He gets stopped. All right, by a team of heroes, right? And that's basically what the episodes are. There are four different episodes, and you play as like the Avengers, you play as like Doctor Doom and the Knights, or you play as X Men, or you play as like the Samurai Outriders featuring Ghost Rider. And within these episodes, it teaches you a lot about how to play the games because each character they have unique abilities. Some have like Ghost Rider has this gauge where you gotta like fill up. He could overheat if he fills up this gauge 3 times and stuff. Um, Personally, I don't know, man. It's like all the characters to me, once you know their uniques and stuff, like they're kind of similar in the button prompts and on the dual sense to use like all the characters and everything. Yeah, they're different, obviously. They're different, and if you're a great player, you can really expose the differences. But for like a casual player, you could jump in and pretty much just do link attacks, hit the unique button, which basically stops you from having to do all the professional button prompts and stuff. So it's pretty easy to just come in and do skills. The hardest part for me learning about Tokon was the switching in and out the 4 different players and stuff and whatnot. But you put some time into, you get better at the game. You start understanding the players and what they can and can't do and what feels good. And as far as feel goes, this Tokon does not feel like Street Fighter. It doesn't feel like Mortal Kombat. So, like I said, this is my first Arc Systems game. So it feels like their game, I guess, it's their game and it feels like it's kind of fast. It's not as oomph as like Mortal Kombat. It's not as methodical as like, or I would say it's crisp as Street Fighter, but it feels good enough to me at least. Once I started getting the hang of it and the feel of it and everything, it's a good feeling fighting game. I will always probably prefer Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter over just because I've been playing them damn games for 30 damn years, So, but that's about it. But this is a great game. This is a great start, for this Marvel franchise with Tokon and Sony and whatnot. Except on the PC, they fucked that up, I guess, pretty much at day one. They got to fix that. So what else is there? What else have I done? So yeah, the uniques, skills, all super ultimates and all that. Like I said, you could hit the unique button and R1, R2 and do a lot of that stuff pretty easily. They got combo challenges. They got oh yeah, dashes. You could like dash in the air, like depending on like if you use an Iron Man or Spider Man, you could like hang up in the corner in your webs, or you could float around with Iron Man, hover and stuff. So like for champion, he can't even really dash that good, So it depends. Like I don't think Hulk can dash at all. So all the characters do have like a mobility, thing that's tied to them and whatnot. As far as my favorite characters, I really don't have any. I like using. Today I just started actually filling out, champion pretty good, so he's fun. Magic, Penny, what's her name? Penny Parker, I think her name is. Doctor Doom, Blade. A lot of the characters to me feel kind of equal. I guess it just depends who you're playing against, really. But they all feel pretty good, and they are different. So what else have I done? So I went to the social space. By the way, I just learned that you can actually take over replays in a social space in the casual lobbies where you watch other players play. You can actually like pause their game and take over. Like if you want to learn about how to stop a move or something. I haven't done it yet, so I can't tell you how to do it. But apparently, replay takeovers are a thing in this game. Just letting you know. Pro tip in a social space. So I did arcade and tutorial mode, which has Arcadia Rumble, Startup Battle, All Star Arena. I did all those. All Star Arena, which is what the footage you're seeing behind me. You basically just go through a route tree and fighting teams and stuff. Arcadia Rumble features like your Chiba avatars. All the avatars in this game are cute. It's like a top down. It's like a rumble game over top. Then you start fighting people. It's like mini games that are actually pretty fun. Actually, This is all multiplayer I'm talking about too. So there's a lot of different parts of content. You got a good story mode. You got casual lobby that's fun to hang around with. There's also locks with everything you pretty much do as far as cosmetics and your profile, and there's a lot of cosmetics that you can unlock, and just badges and things that are tied to how you look and within different parts of the you know lobbies and things you're doing and stuff. But yeah, I'm not into the challenges. I'm not into the combo challenges. I'm not gonna fuck with that shit. My fingers and thumbs cannot take it. But yeah, they have all that, all the combo challenges, all the tutorials, all the help you need to really get good at the game. If you want to put your time into it, because it's a fighting game, man, you got to put your time into it if you really like want to be good at it and everything. Like it took me a good 3 days to just learn how the game plays, pretty much. Just saying. So, yep. So yeah, I'm gonna give this an 8.5 out of 10. Marvel Token Fighting Souls on a PlayStation 5 Pro, and I played it on a DualSense. Like I said, I'm trying to see if there's anything else I remember. So, yep, story's man. Like I said, save the world from this elder purple Thanos motherfucker named Champion. Um, Plenty of combat, plenty of different type of game modes, mini games, practice modes, challenge modes. Uh, it's fun. Once you get into it, don't be dissuaded by you getting your butt kicked online. Just stick with it. Figure out what group that you want to run with your four main heroes and villains and stuff, and stick with them. You'll get good eventually. Especially like with me, like I always play single fighting games. So this was like totally out of my realm and shit. But after I kept playing and practicing, getting the vibe and the rhythm of the game and stuff with the switching in and out and stuff, it's really fun. It's really fun. It's a solid game, as it should be, a Sony first party game, right? Uh, yeah, I talked about the dash. Yeah, the art, as you can see, the art is just crisp, man. The art is just great in this game. Uh, like I noticed how like the American version of Tony Stark's Iron Man armor looks different compared to the armor in this, because this is all more Japanese inspired, like a more of a manga, anime kind of look to it. So I noticed how Tony Stark's Iron Man armor has a Gundam symbol on top of it, like the little things like that. It's all beautiful to me. Like I said, the presentation in this game, I love the visuals. I love the voice acting, the music, the themes. Like there's this anime theme with Penny Parker and stuff. Like, I mean, I swear to God, I heard it somewhere before, and I recognize that voice, the singer, and everything. So yeah, it's a great game, and that's about it. Make sure you check out Jason's videogamesource.com, and make sure you check out Bobby Vegas Gaming. My brother's streaming, and that's about it. 8.5 out of 10. Marvel Token. Let's see how Arc System, keeps trying to bring more characters and everything to the game and everything, how they support it. So yeah, we'll see how many years this fighting game, how good it does in the years to come. But that's about it. I'll see you in the next one. Later.